While some leaders are pushing back on federal support, one local group is demanding more of it.
Outside on Lake Street Thursday, a group called Chicago Flips Red brought together clergy, Republican officials, and residents. They described themselves as a conservative movement. Their message is straightforward. Chicago families do not feel safe. One lifelong Democrat looked past state and city leaders and spoke straight to President Trump.
Chicago needs you, needs your funds, needs your executive skills and your bridge building, because Chicago's very divided, people are hurting, and there's too much bloodshed.
The group says local leaders are downplaying crime while residents deal with it every day. Chicago police report overall crime is lower than last year, but shootings and carjackings still shake neighborhoods. Some also pointing to the murder of Illinois native Charlie Kirk, calling it a national wake-up call and a reason to bring federal help to Chicago. One woman then turned to the governor and the mayor.
I do have a challenge for Johnson and for Pritzker. Pritzker, you came to Chicago, you were on TV by the lake shore with all your bodyguards. Come to the south side, come to the west side without your bodyguards between 10 and 12 o'clock at night. Let's see how safe you feel then. Johnson, same thing. You run around the city with all your cars, your black cars, and all your bodyguards. I dare you to walk down the street without anybody next to you in one of my neighborhoods.
Others describe what that fear looks like. People holding their bags through entire CTA rides, neighborhoods with empty houses where families have moved out. One man put it plain.
I've experienced violence my whole entire life, and quite frankly, I'm fed up with the poor leadership of Chicago.
The group says that frustration is why they want National Guard troops in Chicago, something the mayor and the governor have said they do not want. Chicago Flips Red says it will keep pushing until Chicagoans feel safe on their trains, on their blocks, and in their homes.
Now, with the passing of Charlie Kirk, a lot of these places are flipping red because they're sick and tired of what their policymakers, their mayors, their governors are getting sick and tired of leading them towards nothing. They're not bringing them peace within their own communities. More crime is happening. People are dying around them. And a lot of these people don't want or can't afford to move to other cities that are safer because of other policies that are all about promoting law enforcement and security within the community to make sure everybody's safe. They want Trump to come in with the National Guard to clean up shop just like these other cities and restore order. Now, National Guard is not supposed to be something that's permanent. And that's what a lot of people on the left and these far leftists are like screaming about. Oh my God, he's taking over the country. He's using the military powers to take over the country, and he's a dictator. He's using his authoritarian power. No, he's using his rightful power as president of the United States and using the National Guard to restore order within these cities that are out of hand and the local law enforcement can't take over. Now with the National Guard in certain areas, once they restore order, then local law enforcement can take over and continue patrolling the streets as long as the policies don't change. Now, this is why I don't think it's a good idea having Democratic leaders be in power within those cities if they're not going to enforce the laws. If they're not going to enforce the laws. If they're not going to enforce the laws. You know, despite whatever policies Democrats may have, I think the only thing that should remain the same throughout nationwide across this entire country is the rule of law, ensuring that local law enforcement has the capability and the tools to do their jobs effectively to get criminals off the street and to find a lot of these crazy ass people and keep them in jail or putting them in mental institutions. And if you're a governor or mayor and do not want law enforcement and you're all about having activists or what do they call them? And they're supposed to calm the situation down without using any type of violence or any type of law enforcement tactic. I forgot the name of what they call them, but anyways, yeah. So people are getting sick of it. They're starting to call for the president of the United States to help them out, and I'm hoping Trump does make an effort to tackle all of these cities during his entire term of being the president. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Till next time. This is for Charlie.